what I've done, man. No. Oh, this is horrible. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? So, as you can see, I fucked up. Let me give you some context. So, the main idea here was to go on a random animal generator online and get the animal that came out and transform it into a The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild enemy. The problem here is that I was recording, so I couldn't spend too much time on it, because I decided to make a video like it was a stream. You know, like drawing and talking at the same time, because I use this channel as a way to practice English. So I started to record the video. Alright, let's do this. First of all, let me search here a randomizer for animals. This one is good. Okay, here, the quantity. 1. Blue crab. Alright. I was stuttering a lot, but don't worry, that's actually very normal on me. Even in Spanish I have problems with repeating phrases and words. So aside from that, everything was going kinda okay. A crab is a really interesting animal to use for creating an enemy. Now, something that I didn't notice about the crab is something related to colors. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. So here I started to try to explain some things about the design while I was drawing. And this is a way more hard. And this is way more hard than what I thought it would be. So, first of all, I have to think what I want to do. I have multiple options. I could do the typical thing of making a big crab, and I also could do like a humanoid crab. But now that I think of it, looking here at the enemies, I watch like the Guardians and everything, and all the Guardians have like these spider, crabby legs, and I could fuse like a giant crab with that technological stuff from Breath of the Wild. Let's do it. I like the shape of the shell of the crab. I really like these spikes, this type of spikes. I really like this shape. Maybe it could look downwards, you know, like this. Have like the legs like this, you know, and he is looking downwards because here it has like a sort of guardian. But I feel like if he was looking upwards, you know, the Sheikah device would do a more interesting silhouette. I think I have to do the other stuff. I feel like it would be kind of clunky, like the pose, you know, it would have like one part more down than the other, you know, because of the weight of the Sheikah device, you know, the Sheikah technology that is warping into his shell. Yeah, I think that weight would make it go down to the river. Yeah, sadly enough, I will not be able to use this shape, the shape that I like it from the shell, you know. Here would be like the Guardian stuff. Here would be like the Sheikah technology corrupting the crab. How many parts have the leg? 1, 2, 3, 4 parts. 2 and 3, you know, the middle one is like very straight. Be like this. Here and here another. Here's like a needle. Maybe I could push more, you know, the shape of the claw. Now that it's like corrupted with Sheikah technology, I could try to make it more interesting. I feel like the down part would be more big. It's like the one that doesn't move, and the upper claw, that is like the one that moves, would be a little bit more small. I think I have to push more like the shape of the downward one. Maybe? I think it would be like, this would be downwards, I think, to let the blast go through when he opens the club. It doesn't have like this spike, you know, actually it has like a space to shoot. Maybe I should make something more aggressive, because we have all the flowy circular things from the Sheikah technology. And, you know, to emphasize like the disparity from the crab and the Sheikah technology, I think that putting more hard, sharp shapes instead of the flowy ones would be a good idea, you know, to make that feeling of this Sheikah technology shouldn't be in this scrap. So yeah. So I think the design is already done. Obviously it's not finished, alright, there's a lot of work to do, but like the main parts of the design. So I'm gonna finish this sketch and everything and see how it turned out. The drawing is finished. Jesus Christ. My arm hurt. So, after finishing the drawing, I straight up noticed some problems with the design. Now, this has a lot of problems, alright? First of all, there's too much going on here. It's too saturated. It has a lot of shapes and forms, which wouldn't be a problem if it didn't have the second problem that it has. That is that the line art is dog shit. It's all the same, you know, it's a big brush. There's no hierarchy, you know, so you don't know where to look. So instead of fixing this, I will go on and try to fix it on with the painting, you know, hoping that colors will fix all these problems, which won't, but I hope that magically, because I don't want to redraw anything. I'm too lazy for that right now. I don't want to. Jesus Christ. So yeah, this is going to be fun. But also, there were other problems that I didn't notice. Like, I didn't notice fully the distribution of the patterns of the Sheikah technology. But that doesn't matter that much. Now, the next step is the one that I struggled a lot. And here I finally noticed the problem with the colors with this crap. I don't know. Maybe I should straight up do this in blue. Maybe I should. I don't know. I don't know where to put the blue. Shit. Okay. Maybe here instead of the red I put the blue. I think this is... I hate this so much. Okay, and I will do this in like this, right? This looks horrible. Oh man, fucked up, dude. This is so bad. Dude, what I've done, man? Why? No. This is horrible. I cannot fix this. Jesus Christ. Alright, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Don't be negative. It's not that bad. Dude, I actually like the design. But the fucking colors, man. It's always the colors. Always the fucking problem is the colors. I don't get it. I'm so bad at this. Maybe with this type of color variation I can do something. Okay, saturation for this. I can do this like... Yeah, sure. Yes, I buy this. I'm gonna stick with this. Now, I need a little bit of orange for the shell here. You know what? This works for me. I had this reaction because this type of crab has a lot of different colors. And also I was restricted by the colors from the Sheikah technology. And because I had to go fast, and I already struggled in this step, I did a combination of colors that I didn't like. But don't worry, because I made some adjustments that made me be okay with the result. Hey! Don't forget to like and subscribe, because it helps me a lot, and making these videos take a lot of work, so a little help is appreciated. By the way, yes, I'm reading a fucking script because I cannot talk English without stuttering every single phrase. I promise I will get better. I promise. I'm getting better, but have patience with me. By the way, I wrote this myself, alright? Not fucking AI, fuck you. It's my ballsacks. I'm sorry. Anyways, so with the color and everything, I was ready to add some basic shadows and lights. So yeah, here we have the design. This is not finished. I think I will finish it off camera because finishing this is very boring, you know? Like you have to render this and this and this and this and you stay a lot of time. I think this is as far as I can take it without spending hours and hours, you know? Not bad, right? It's not amazing, but it gets the job done. And yes, I finished the crap off camera. But before showing it to you, you would have noticed that, as I said, it's not bad. So why I said I fucked up? Well, I was motivated because of the fucking crap, so I did this. Overall, I'm happy with the shape and everything. I'm not a big fan of the colors, but whatever, I didn't know what to use. You know, I was going to do only one, but I kinda want another. Let's do another. Which was a horrible decision. And when I went to see what animal would come out, so sad. Okay. Fucking giraffe. Are you fucking kidding me? This is horrible. This is actually horrible. Wow, man. I kinda regret saying that I would do another one. Yes, a fucking long neck donkey. The psychopath of the savannah. I'm sure a lot of you will not understand the why of my reaction. I hope that phrase is good. The why of my reaction. I hope I wrote it well. And why a giraffe is a bad animal for me to use in this challenge. What the fuck? Alright, I got lost. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm struggling here. Look. I don't know if you can see it. See. This is like the script and everything. So let me explain. The idea of this video was to make common Zelda enemies. Not bosses or anything, just common enemies. So because I had to go fast in doing this design, I didn't have time to explore interesting concepts, and I had to stick to the two general types of common enemies that you find in Zelda. One is the humanoid type, you know, the Boboklins, Lifalos, Moblins, Wizrobes, I don't know how this is pronounced, and Lynels. The fucking Lynels. Amazing, I love them. The other is the beast ones. You have the humanoids and you have the beast. And the beast ones are like the Octorok, the Guardians, Choo-Choo, you know, the slimes, Kissy. These names are horrible. Kissy, what the fuck is that? Why not call it bad? And the Pebblets. So, because with the crab, I already did the beast one. You know, the crab is more like the beast ones. Now I had to do the humanoid one. And here's the problem. Doing a humanoid giraffe is hard. And most important, is weird as fuck. Mainly because the neck thing. Giraffes have insane back muscles to support the neck. So making it humanoid makes it weird, because you cannot add that much support for the neck. And the center of gravity is completely fucked, so just looking at it, it feels weird. So I did some quick sketches to see how I would make this work, and luckily I found a decent way to do this. Wait, this one kinda looks like a giraffe, right? I could inspire myself with this enemy. I kinda like the long arms with the short legs, because here you can see that this giraffe has longer this than this. Yeah, I think I can do something like that. And I think like a spear is a good weapon for a giraffe. Yeah, I'm going to do something like that. Alright. The way that they walk, I can use it. You know, I can like a sort of a gorilla pose. You know, here are the hand, here are the legs. Is supporting his front side with the hands. You know, something like that. I don't know. I have no clue. Okay. Something like that? Maybe? You know? Nah. Nah. I think the forearms and the arms should be thinner. Maybe I like it? Maybe? What the fuck am I doing? This is horrible. I have no clue. Maybe I could make this hand having a spear, you know, like this. Something like that. I need to reevaluate some stuff. Let's do it like standing up. Yeah, I think yes. Yes, I think this is like way better. Maybe I could make the spear get out more to emphasize the silhouette and to break it a little bit. Dude, I feel like neck is not giraffe enough. I think maybe we should strap a stone here. Yeah, I think like the idea of strapping a stone in their back is a good idea, because the weight of the neck when it goes forward, I think it would mess up the whole center of gravity. So having a stone in their back, I think it balances a little bit that. It's a silly idea, but who cares? I don't. I don't. And also, I don't put a backpack, I put a stone, because a stone is like more primal, you know, more brute. Finally, I have done something with this. Don't ask me why, but like I have the problem with the giraffe, you know? It was hard enough, but for some fucking reason, I said, you know what this needs? Chains. If you don't understand, chains are really hard and really boring to do. It's like a saturation of shapes and perspective and everything is like. So yeah. At this point, my brain was melting, but I could work with this. But here we have another problem. The damn colors. Yes, the colors again. It's always the colors. And what is even worse is that the giraffe has these brown shapes, you know, that saturates the design no matter what. Unless you are really good at designing, you know, and you have some time. It's not like impossible, but you get the point. So I decided to accept that I couldn't do anything good with what I had. So I accepted my defeat and I applied some quick colors, and then I started making a simple shadow and a simple light. And I didn't want to finish this off camera. Well, straight up, I didn't want to finish it, because I didn't like the end result. Not like the crab that ended up looking like this, which is not my best work, but for a quick challenge, it's good. So, I hope you enjoyed the video and the art, and have a beautiful day. Bye!